Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market, and today guys we have to focus on one of the stories of the day, Manchester United. Back in Champions League, it's going to be a really important summer, it's a really important moment, and so let's jump into it. Here we go discussing today about Man United, a specific video about Man United because it's a big day for United, it's a special Sunday. United are back in Champions League football after not playing any kind of European football this season, after losing the final in Bilbao 1 year ago against Tottenham. Man United are back in Champions League football, and that's thanks to the excellent work of Michael Carrick, arriving in January, replacing Ruben Amorim, who was a really complicated season until that point for Manchester United, but then Carrick arrived and completely changed the feeling around Manchester United, about absolutely everything. We're talking about the feeling with the players, the leaders of the dressing room, the fans, the management, all together with a completely different approach. Also, thanks to the special job of Michael Carrick. And we have to give credit also to Manchester United board, because the management decided to go for Carrick, even if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was very close to getting the job. At the final decision, 50-50, Solskjaer, Carrick, they decided to go with Carrick, and well, that was the right decision. Imagine since Carrick arrived, since Carrick took over, Man United would be first in the Premier League table in terms of results since mid-January, when Michael Carrick arrived and took over at Manchester United. So special job by Carrick. And your question I'm receiving every single week, I know, because you see the reports, the rumors on the press in England, and not only, saying Andoni Raiola and saying many other managers as candidates for the Manchester United job. But my message to you has always been, according to my understanding, the chances of Michael Carrick to stay at Manchester United, remain as a permanent manager next season, are increasing week after week after week. And now let me add in this video, after week again, because even this week Manchester United internally believe that Michael Carrick is the clear favorite to keep the job and to be the Manchester United manager for next season. Still waiting for an official decision by the club. Let's wait. They were waiting probably for Champions League football to have a final decision as soon as possible, but Michael Carrick remains the clear favorite. Excellent relationship with the players, excellent relationship with the board, and so now the fans, we saw how they love Michael Carrick. That's not new, we know that very well, and now soon is gonna be time to make a decision with Michael Carrick clear favorite to stay as Manchester United boss, despite many other reports. Let's wait for Man United to communicate what they want to do, and then I will keep you posted on this. It's gonna be also an important summer on the market for Man United. I think the story coming out of Old Trafford today is saying everything about the new feeling there is in Man United. Imagine till end of December, Kobbie Mainoo wanted to leave Manchester United on loan, never on a permanent deal, on loan to play, to have the chance to play, to develop, to show his qualities, because with Amorim he was never playing. Then Michael Carrick arrives, plays Kobbie Mainoo, Kobbie stays, Kobbie signs a new contract 2031, Kobbie scores the winner in the game against Liverpool, helping Man United to qualify for Champions League football. Kobbie is doing great, and so this is the perfect example of how everything has changed at Manchester United. Kobbie Mainoo will be a crucial part of the project. Some players will go. I told you Casemiro is expected to go, Manuel Ugarte is also expected to go, so there is going to be movements in terms of players arriving but also leaving Manchester United. In terms of budget, it's going to be important also to understand more about the exits. Manchester United are very relaxed about the 45 million euros they will get soon from Napoli for Rasmus Højlund. So they expect Højlund to be a Napoli player on permanent deal, and that's already 45 million euros. Jadon Sancho is leaving, and they save a big salary on a free transfer. Then there is the Marcus Rashford situation to clarify. Barcelona want to keep the player, but with a creative formula, with a restructured formula, while Manchester United insists on 30 million euros, but that could be extra money for Man United. And then don't forget also Mason Greenwood. Greenwood is no longer a Man United player, but they have a heavy sell-on clause included in the deal with Olympique Marseille, way more than the reported 20%. And so that could be important money for Manchester United to receive and to reinvest. And then there is Champions League money, not just qualifying for Champions League, but the money, the income that will arrive from the games at Old Trafford, and also more from every single win in Champions League. So that's going to be a really, really important summer for United. They're expected to be busy in several positions to sign important players. So I think it's going to be a really important and exciting window for Manchester United fans. Get ready. Because, for example, in midfield, I told you Man United will sign at least 2 players. That's the plan. So Manchester United will be very busy with midfielders. We have to understand what's going to happen with the winger, because Man United could add a new winger. They were considering Semenyo in the January transfer window. Then the player decided to go to Man City. Man United, instead of signing any player, any random player, decided to wait. They said, okay, we trust our players, and then in the summer we assess the situation and we invest on players we really want. Semenyo was a real target. He decided to go to Man City. Man United decided to wait patiently, and now in the summer could invest on that position. We have to understand what's going to happen with Zirze, staying or not. That could be important to understand what's going to happen in terms of center striker for the summer transfer window. The defender position, the conditions of Matthijs de Ligt, of Lisandro Martinez, who had problems with some injuries recently, and so that could be a crucial point. So several conversations will take place from now on. Man United were waiting for the official qualification into Champions League football, because again, this is a game changer in terms of investments, in terms of money, in terms of being attractive to many other players. When you go and speak to the players, when you want to compete with another club to sign a player, it's important to explain the project, it's important to understand the manager. The manager is something absolutely crucial, but it's also important financially, is the possibility to spend important money in terms of salaries, but also the attraction of Champions League football for some players is something absolutely crucial. Man United, I think, already did a very good job recently in signing players like Cunha, like Mbeumo, many others, even without Champions League football. Benjamin Sesko as well. Benjamin Sesko has had the possibility to go to Champions League clubs. He decided to go to Man United. So they are trusting the project, and now there is going to be Champions League football. So even more attractive, the Man United project. Waiting to understand about the manager, and also waiting to understand about Bruno Fernandes. But guys, my message in the recent videos and also today is that Bruno Fernandes has concrete, high chances to continue at Manchester United. Bruno is very happy with Carrick. The feeling between them is excellent, and Champions League football for Bruno is an obsession. Bruno wants to play in Champions League, wants to play at elite level. Bruno had the possibility to go to Saudi, turned down that possibility several times, and now he had the chance to play again Champions League football with Manchester United. So I think Man United, according to my information, despite interest still there from Saudi and despite interest also from European clubs, Bruno is really tempted by staying at Man United and continuing together with the club in European journey. So exciting times for Manchester United, really important times in order to make the best decision possible for the club, because okay, now you are in Champions League, but you didn't win the Champions League, you didn't win anything, so it's going to be time to reorder the areas, prepare the future for Manchester United. And so guys, let me hear your thoughts on all these stories on Man United, on the manager, on players, on exits, on arrivals. What's your feeling on all of this? Here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon here with Fabrizio.